Amy Slaton's next meet greet. Date. Details are out now. Fans aren't happy. Hello viewers. Welcome back to my channel. For 1,000 pounds sister latest news update, please subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon. It's a Monday morning in early November 2025, and the digital world of reality television fandom has erupted, not with a gasp of excitement, not with a wave of fan art or heartfelt messages, but with a collective, simmering wave of frustration, disappointment, and outright disbelief. At the center of the storm, Amy Slaton, one half of TLC's wildly popular, emotionally charged reality series 1,000 Pounds Sisters The Trigger. The official announcement of her next public meet and greet event, scheduled for Saturday, December 6, 2025, at the Grand Ole Opry House in Nashville, Tennessee, with ticket prices ranging from -$275 depending on tiered VIP access. What should have been a simple update for devoted fans of the show has instead ignited a firestorm of backlash across social media, Reddit threads, YouTube comment sections, and even fan-run Discord servers that have spent years documenting the sisters' journey. The outrage isn't about the location, nor is it about the date. It's not even primarily about the price tag, though. That's certainly a point of contention. No, the fury stems from something far more visceral, a perceived betrayal of the very ethos that made 1,000 Pounds Sisters resonate in the first place. When Amy and Tammy Slaton first stepped onto national television in 2020, they were presented not as celebrities, but as real people, flawed, vulnerable, deeply human. Their story wasn't about glamour or fame, it was about survival. The cameras followed them through hospital visits, weight loss milestones, family tensions, emotional breakdowns, and moments of quiet triumph. Viewers didn't tune in for spectacle, they tuned in for solace. For many, Amy's journey, her struggles with depression, her complicated relationship with food, her attempts to rebuild her life after years of isolation felt like a mirror, and in that mirror, fans saw themselves, the lonely, the overweight, the emotionally scarred, the people who felt unseen by the world. That's why, when the announcement dropped on the official 1,000 Pounds Sisters Instagram account at 8:17 a.m. EST, on November 10th, 2025, with a glossy photo of Amy in a sequined blazer, holding a microphone, smiling beside a banner reading Amy Slaton, "Live in Nashville." The reaction was immediate and scathing. "Are you kidding me?" wrote one fan under the post, whose profile picture is a photo of her holding a sign that reads, "I'm Amy's biggest fan, still waiting for my miracle." She's been talking about her mental health for years. She said she doesn't feel safe in crowds. She cried on camera last season because she couldn't even go to the grocery store without panic attacks. And now she's charging $275 to stand in front of a stage and take selfies with people who've never held her hand when she was crying. Another user, who goes by at Recovery with Amy on TikTok, posted a 3-minute video that has since garnered over 1.2 million views. In it, she sits cross-legged on her bedroom floor, holding a worn copy of Amy's memoir, Heavy, My Journey Through Pain, Food, and Finding Myself. "I bought this book after my 3rd suicide attempt," she says, voice trembling. "I read it every night before I sleep. Amy made me believe I could keep going, but now she's turning her pain into a product, and she's making people pay to see it." The backlash isn't limited to fans who followed Amy's journey since season 1. Even longtime supporters who once defended her against critics are now speaking out. One Reddit thread titled "Is Amy Selling Out?" has accumulated over 47,000 upvotes and 3,200 comments in under 12 hours. A top comment, pinned by moderators, reads, I used to defend her when people called her lazy or weak. I defended her when she gained weight after her surgery. I defended her when she canceled events because she was not ready. But this feels different. This feels like she's forgotten who she was fighting for. What makes the timing even more jarring is the context in which this announcement arrives. Just last month, Amy appeared on the 1,000-pound Sisters Reunion special, where she tearfully admitted she had been hospitalized for severe anxiety and an episode of dissociative amnesia triggered by the pressure of public appearances. She told the cameras, "I don't know who I am anymore when the lights are on. I just want to be quiet." Her sister Tammy, ever the pragmatist, responded with a quiet nod and a simple, "She's still healing." And now, barely 6 weeks later, here she is announcing a high-dollar ticketed event at one of the most iconic music venues in the country. The disconnect isn't lost on fans. Many are pointing to the stark contrast between Amy's recent public statements and the corporate machinery now pushing this event. The meet and greet is being promoted by a third-party event management company, Livestar Experiences, which also handles meet and greets for other reality stars like the Kardashians and My 600LB Life subjects. Their website boasts premium fan engagement packages, including exclusive photo ops, signed memorabilia, and personalized shout-outs from the Star.1 package. Even includes a 10-minute private conversation with Amy for $500. The irony is thick. Amy Slaton has spent years on camera talking about how she can't handle crowds, how she avoids mirrors, how she's terrified of being judged. She's spoken openly about her trauma from childhood bullying, her struggles with binge eating as a coping mechanism, and how she still has nightmares about being seen. And yet, here we are selling access to her vulnerability like a VIP experience. Even more troubling to fans is the fact that this event comes on the heels of another controversial move. The release of Amy's new self-care merchandise line, launched in September. The collection includes 45 I Am Enough hoodies, 32 Breathe candles, and 75 Amy's Peace Kit, a box containing a journal, a lavender sachet, a positive affirmation card, and a USB drive with a 20-minute guided meditation recorded by Amy herself. Many fans bought the items in good faith, hoping to support her healing journey. But now, with the Nashville event announcement, they feel manipulated. "I bought the candle," one fan wrote on Twitter. "I lit it every night. I thought it was helping me, but now I realize I was buying into a brand. And the brand doesn't care about healing, it cares about revenue." The controversy has also sparked a broader conversation about the ethics of monetizing trauma in reality TV. While shows like My 600LB Life and Extreme Weight Loss have long been criticized for exploiting participants, 1,000-Pound Sisters always felt different. It was raw. It was unpolished. It didn't have scripted challenges or artificial drama. It was just two sisters trying to survive. But as the show's popularity exploded, sparking a Netflix deal for a spin-off, a podcast, a documentary, and now multiple merch lines and live events, the financial incentives have grown exponentially. TLC reportedly pays the sisters 6 figures per episode. Their social media following exceeds 15 million. Their YouTube channel generates over 1 million annually in ad revenue. And now, with Amy's meet and greet alone projected to gross over $250,000 in ticket sales, not counting merch. The question isn't whether the sisters are profiting, it's whether the profit has eclipsed the purpose. Fans are asking, where is the line? Is it okay to charge for access to someone's recovery? Is it ethical to turn a mental health crisis into a ticketed experience? And if the answer is yes, then what does that say about the culture we've built, where pain is no longer a private struggle but a marketable asset? The response from TLC and the production team has been silence. No official statement has been issued, no apology, no clarification. The show's social media accounts have continued posting promotional content for the event, including behind-the-scenes clips of Amy practicing her stage speech and smiling at a wardrobe stylist holding up a sequined dress. Meanwhile, Amy herself has posted nothing, not a word, not even a like. Her Instagram account, which once served as a candid window into her daily life photos of her cooking, her dogs, her quiet walks, has been largely dormant since September. Her last post was a blurry selfie taken in a hospital waiting room, captioned, "I'm tired." The silence is deafening. In the absence of a response, fans have begun organizing. A grassroots movement called Save Amy's Peace has emerged, urging supporters to boycott the event and instead donate to mental health organizations in Amy's name. Over 18,000 people have signed a Change.org petition demanding that the event be canceled or transformed into a free, community-based gathering with proceeds going to trauma recovery nonprofits. The petition's opening line reads, "Amy didn't fight to be seen so she could be sold." There are also whispers of a potential fan-led counter-event. A group of moderators from the largest 1,000-pound Sisters subreddit are planning a virtual quiet night for Amy on December 6th, the same night as the Nashville meet and greet. Participants are being asked to light a candle, play Amy's favorite song, "I'm Still Standing" by Elton John, and share a personal story about how her journey helped them. The event will be live-streamed on YouTube with no ads, no merch, no sponsors, just people, just stories, just silence sometimes when words aren't enough. It's a poignant contrast. One event, corporate and curated, priced for profit. The other, raw and unfiltered, rooted in solidarity. And then there's the elephant in the room. What does Amy really want? Fans who've followed her journey closely know she's not the type to seek the spotlight. She's introverted. She's self-conscious. She's been open about her fear of being used. In a 2023 interview with People magazine, she said, "I don't want to be a symbol. I just want to be okay." And yet, here she is, on the verge of stepping into a spotlight brighter than ever. Some speculate she's being pressured by producers. Others believe she's been convinced that this is her next step, that monetizing her story is the only way to secure her future, especially with Tammy's own business ventures expanding rapidly. Tammy's Bakery, Tammy's Treats, is now a multi-state franchise with plans for a reality spin-off. There's also the matter of Amy's recent financial disclosures, leaked by an anonymous source to a tabloid last week. According to the report, Amy's net worth has surged to over $3 million since 2020, largely due to TV contracts, brand deals, and merch sales. She reportedly owns 2 homes, one in Kentucky, one in Nashville, and has recently purchased a 2024 Tesla Model Y. The numbers are staggering, but they're also complicated. Because while some fans see wealth as betrayal, others argue that Amy deserves financial security. After all, she spent years trapped in a body that made her feel like a burden. She lost relationships, opportunities, dignity. She deserves to live comfortably. The question isn't whether she's earned it, it's whether this is the way she wants to live. And that's the heart of the matter. The fans aren't angry because Amy is making money. They're angry because they believed her journey was sacred. They believed her pain was hers alone to carry, not something to be packaged, labeled, and sold. They believed she was trying to heal, not to perform. And now, with a glittering stage, a ticketed entry, and a $275 VIP upgrade, they feel like they've been lied to. The truth is, reality TV has always been a transaction. We watch because we want to feel something. The stars give us emotion, and we give them attention. But when the emotion becomes a commodity, when the vulnerability becomes a product, the transaction changes. It becomes exploitation. And Amy Slaton, who once cried on camera because she couldn't afford therapy, now stands on the edge of becoming the very thing she once feared, a commodity. As the December 6th date approaches, the tension is palpable. Will she show up? Will she smile for the cameras? Will she thank the fans who paid to see her? Or will she, like so many times before, retreat into silence? No one knows. But one thing is certain. The fans who once stood by her are no longer sure if they're still on her side. They're not mad because she's rich. They're mad because they thought she'd never forget what it felt like to be poor, broken, and afraid. And if she has, then maybe the real tragedy isn't the meet and greet. It's that we ever believed she needed one. As of 11:03 a.m. EST on Monday, November 10, 2025, Amy Slaton has not responded to any of the public outcry. TLC has declined comment. The Save Amy's Peace petition has surpassed 20,000 signatures. The virtual Quiet Night for Amy livestream is scheduled for 8 p.m. EST on December 6, 2025. Tickets to the Nashville event remain on